Malaysia, a country with multi-ethnicity and multicultural. Located in the Southeast Asia, Malaysia consists of two similarly sized regions separated by the South China Sea. The history of Malaya goes back to the time when the Portuguese came into the land to conquer Malacca in the year 1511, followed by the Dutch in 1641. Later, in 1786, the British Empire also established a presence in Malaya. By 1826, the British directly controlled Penang, Malacca, Singapore, and the island of Labuan, which they established as the crown colony of the Strait settlements. In the Second World War, the Japanese army invaded and occupied Malaya, North Borneo, Sarawak, and Singapore for over 3 years. After the end of the Second World War, the Japanese surrendered and left the country. The British planned to create a Malayan Union which was strongly opposed by the Malays. Eventually, the Malayan Union dissolved and was replaced by the Federation of Malaya. During this time, due to rebellion, there was a growth in nationalism, leading Malaysia to its independence in 1957.
The Malaysian flag represents the 14 stripes to be 13 member states and the federal government, while the 14 points of the star represent the unity between these entities. The crescent represents Islam, the country's official religion. The blue canton symbolizes the unity of the Malaysian people. The yellow of the star and crescent is the royal color of the Malay rulers. Dating back to the 1st century AD, traders and settlers from India and China came to this land bringing different cultures, religions and backgrounds who still reside in Malaysia, giving the country the name tag of multi-ethnicity and a melting pot. After gaining independence from the British, Malaysia grew up to be a fast-developing country and reached the peak of tourist attraction. Due to the variety of cultures in the country, Malaysia celebrates a lot of festivals and holidays such as Hari Raya Aidil Fitri, Hari Raya Aidil Adha, Awal Muharram, Deepavali, Chinese New Year, Vesak, Christmas, Hari Merdeka, also known as Independence Day, and etc.
What binds Malaysia together as a nation is the different people and the different cultures, which include the Orang Asli, Peranakan Chinese, and the Tamil Muslims, etc. There are approximately 150,000 Orang Asli living in over 500 villages all throughout the northern, central, and southern regions of Malaysia. Another group of people, known as the Baba Nyonya, the descendants of the 15th through 17th century Chinese immigrants to peninsular Malaysia, now mostly reside in Malacca. Also residing in this country are the Tamil Muslims, who are also known as Mamaks, who mostly speak the Tamil language. Apart from these, there are many other races and ethnics that inhabit Malaysia as well.
Malaysian cuisine reflects the multi-ethnic form of its population. Many cultures from different regions have greatly influenced the cuisine. Much of the influence comes from the Malay, Chinese, Indian, Thai, Javanese and Sumatran cultures, largely due to the country being part of the ancient spice route. The different states have varied dishes and often the food in Malaysia is different from the original dishes. The Malaysians add their own twist to other cultural and traditional dishes, making them unique. This means that although much of Malaysian food can be traced back to a certain culture, they have their own identity.